Have you ever noticed while looking in the mirror a bright red, tiny red dot, whether it was on your chest, your stomach, your back, even your arms, that wasn't there before when you were younger? And then you noticed another one and another? Well, if you're over 50, you may have started collecting these tiny red dots all over without even knowing what they were. They're called cherry angiomas. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you something that you may really want to see. I'm going to be treating a small angioma with a plasma pen and show you what it looks like immediately afterwards, as well as what happened after it healed. I'll also be treating a small age spot, and possibly my husband will allow me to use it on his skin tag. So if you don't see it in the video, it's because he opted out. But before any of you reach for any device to remove these red spots, there's something extremely important that I need to tell you. Not every red or dark spot is a cherry angioma, and treating the wrong type of lesion at home could possibly lead to unintended infection, scarring, or delaying something from getting medically evaluated. And full disclosure, I am a skincare professional who has been professionally treating clients for over 21 years, especially in the areas of treatment-resistant hyperpigmentation, acne, and anti-aging. So stay with me because I'm going to show you exactly what I treated, how I treated it, and what you should know to look for before you attempt anything yourself. First, do you have these? Cherry angiomas are extremely common, and they are typically small. They're flat or slightly raised. They have a bright red color all the way to like a reddish purple color. They are small and they're usually round or slightly oval. And they're basically tiny little red blood vessels that are just underneath the skin. They're typically found on the trunk of the body. So that's going to include your chest, your abdomen, and your back. And although not quite as common, they can be found on the hands and even the feet. Why do we get cherry angioma? Now here's the frustrating part. There's not one clear reason why people develop cherry angiomas, but there are some associations that are linked to it, such as age, genetics, hormones, and changes in the small blood vessel growth. Now, some people see them as early as in their 30s, while others don't see them popping up until their 50s, 60s, or even later. And here's something I'd love to know. Could you put in the comments if you have them, at what age you first noticed it? Was it in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s? Where you had them? As well as how you treated it. So did you treat it by freezing them, electrocautery, or laser, or not doing anything at all? Can you put in the comments how you treated it, if you treated it, what age you had it? Because as a community, it really helps to show that it is quite common and where is the place that most people get them, and at what age is the most common. And some people seem to develop a lot of these. There have been reported incidences where some people have developed a good amount of these cherry angiomas in a relatively short amount of time, relatively suddenly, and these are referred to as eruptive cherry angiomas or eruptive cherry angiomatosis. But here's where it gets important. Before actually removing any red spot on your skin, know what you're actually looking at. So if your spot suddenly appears and it looks unusual, it has an irregular border, it has a different color or sudden changes to its color, shape, and size, it bleeds fairly regularly without being picked at, or it is painful, or it doesn't look like any of the other spots that you have, make sure you get it looked at by a licensed healthcare professional. Because the goal is not to just remove a bunch of red spots on your skin. The goal is to actually know what you're looking at before you actually remove it. Years ago, I came across a video where a young girl took a needle and then she took a lighter. She lit the needle until it changed color. Then she took that needle and then she poked at her cherry angioma. She accidentally kind of burned her fingertip and ended up poking the cherry angioma, and it started bleeding. So please don't try this. There are inherent risks where there's factors you cannot control, such as uncontrolled heat. You may end up getting an infection or scarring. So there are other safer alternatives. Although I do want to say at-home treatments still are not risk-free. This video is just a demonstration of my own experience. I am not personally recommending that each of you watching this video should go out and individually treat your own skin lesions. I do not recommend using this pen for large or deep lesions, especially because infection or risks become greater. So let's go ahead and get started. The Ocura Life Pen comes with a set of fine needles, typically for cherry angiomas and smaller skin tags and milia. It also comes with a thicker or larger needles for larger lesions. And it also comes with this needle guard right here for when you use this small fine needle that I'm going to be using for treating my cherry angioma. You're going to clean the area thoroughly, and here's the cherry angioma before treatment, and I'm doing side by side with the age spot treatment that I'm doing inside my knee. So you can see the small red vascular spot right here as well as the age spot. And I'm going to be using very small controlled applications directly over the lesion. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not touching the lesion. And you can see the appearance change almost immediately. It may start to look darker. You may see a small crust start to form. And yes, that's exactly what you need to see, what happens afterwards. So immediately after treatment, the area may look darker than it did before. You may notice a tiny crust or little tiny dot scabs developing over the treated area. So do not pick at it. That little crust is part of the healing process. Your skin needs time to repair itself, and that is why I don't recommend doing these treatments right before a beach vacation, wedding, or major event. You got to give your skin time to heal and to not expose it to the sun. Now, this plasma pen has been marketed to address cosmetic concerns, including skin tags, small areas of hyperpigmentation, including the age spots and freckling that you saw, as well as sebaceous hyperplasia, dermatosis, papulosis nigra, and other skin irregularities, including milia and cherry angioma. So who should not self-treat? Well, pregnant women obviously should consult their doctor if you're taking a medication that could affect wound healing as well as bleeding. If you are someone, especially if you are treating a larger area, if you are prone to scarring or keloids, you should also be careful with this. Ultimately, if whatever lesion that you're treating, you are not completely sure what it is, I would have it checked out by a healthcare professional before treating it on your own. Certain environmental changes and major hormonal shifts have been associated with this sudden cases of eruptive cherry angiomas, but there's not one specific reason that's linked to all of this. But this is what is important to remember. Cherry angiomas are not excess pigments that sit on top of the skin. They're a cluster of blood vessels. This is why those of you who've used brightening creams or lightening serums, it won't make these cherry angiomas disappear. So once again, if you're interested in the product or you just want to find out more information about this product, then link will be in the description below. Remember, makeup is an art, skincare is a science, and we'll see you in the next video.